I do trust you.
You is an American psychological thriller television series developed by Greg Berlanti and Sera. Today we're going to be talking about You Season 3, release date, new cast, plot details, and latest news. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Celeb Mania. Make sure you stay until number 1 as you don't want to miss what Season 3 has in store for us, who will be in Joe's next obsession, and where it will take us from here. Number 10. You, the series, is renewed. Season 1 reveals to us about You, a story of a bookstore manager in New York, Joe Goldberg, portrayed as a teenager where he meets a broke NYU graduate student and an inspiring writer, Guinevere Beck. At his very first meeting, he is attracted and is infatuated with her. A crush ends in an obsession, and he begins to stalk her everywhere. His blind love for her makes him think about Guinevere Beck as a defenseless girl in New York, and assumes he has to shield her. This obsession makes him do nasty things, where he uses social media as a tool to track her moves, and removes anything that comes between him and his love. To escape from his past, in Season 2, we see that Joe Goldberg goes by a new name. Will Bettelheim moves from New York to Los Angeles and starts over with a new identity, doing the same things all over again. He meets a passionate chef and health expert, Love Quinn. He develops a fatal attraction with her, and he attempts to make his relationship with Love Quinn succeed at any cost to avoid the fate of his previous romantic attempts. Number 9. As the new mystery unravels. The second season ended, which left fans anxious, into a brand new mystery that Joe will be undoubtedly consumed by in Season 3. Just as You Season 2 was released on Netflix, fans were waiting to see what Season 3 would hold for Joe Goldberg, Penn Badgley, and his just-as-twisted girlfriend Love Quinn, Victoria Pedretti. You is a self-narrating serial killer who manages to get viewers hooked on him despite his obsession to go for the kill, where he chooses the love route. The trailer for the third season is not out yet, so fans, watch this space for updates. Number 8. Season 3 release date. Netflix confirmed You Season 3 back in January 2020 and is scheduled to be released in late 2021, which is anytime around November to December. Season 3 production had started in February and has restarted in November 2020 due to the pandemic. This news was announced by Penn Badgley, who had put on a Hello You mask to share on social media. The filming has officially wrapped on Season 3 as of April 2021. So fans, get ready to experience more thrilling episodes in the late part of this year. Number 7. Latest news. Season 3 will return to viewers, which will showcase Joe Goldberg and Love Quinn in their latest roles as they try to get away with their killing pasts. We can see Joe and Love as they try to take off on a new beginning after leaving Los Angeles. So here, fans will get to follow both Joe and Love in their new venture of stalking killing, now that they're both parents. We have confirmed reports that Love's mom, Dottie Quinn, Saffron Burrows, will return to help the new parents with their baby. So it's quite possible that 40, James Scully, and Delilah, Carmela Zimbardo, could return from the dead via flashbacks, or Joe and or Love hallucinating. We'll also see that Ellie, Jenna Ortega, is now living in Florida, and the real Will Bettelheim, Robin Lord Taylor, could return for revenge. You Season 3 will also introduce 13 new characters into the mix. Wow. Number 6. Season 3 cast. We have confirmed reports that Season 3 will see Joe Goldberg, Penn Badgley, a former bookstore manager, and Love Quinn, Victoria Pedretti, an aspiring chef in Los Angeles, reprise their roles in Season 3. Most of the You Season 2 cast that are still alive will return in Season 3, along with Jack Fisher, Young Joe. Some of the new characters include Natalie, Michaela McManus, Joe's new neighbor Natalie, who leads a secret life, Sherry, Shalita Grant, a mean momfluencer who welcomes Love into her social circle, Carrie, Travis Van Winkle, a wealthy guy who invites Joe into his inner circle, Matthew, Scott Speedman, a CEO and family man, Marianne, Tati Gabrielle, a smart, imperturbable, and no-nonsense librarian, Theo, Dylan Arnold, a college student who is wise, intuitive, but vulnerable, Kiki, Shannon Chan Kent, a devoted member of Sherry's mean friend group, Andrew, Chris O'Shea, an adoring member of Sherry's inner circle group, Dante, Ben Mel, a witty, calm-headed librarian, veteran, and a family man, Brandon, Christopher Sean, Kiki's husband who's a stay-at-home dad for his kids, and a tech investor, Jackson, Brian Safi, Andrew's cynical husband in a loving marriage, Gil, Mackenzie Aston, friendly, good-hearted, and kind geology professor, and Dr. Chandra, Ayelet Zarer, the couple's therapist who has every intention of getting to the bottom of her patient's issues. Number 5. Season 3 plot. At the end of Season 2, we see that Joe and Love have now moved to the suburbs and are trying to fit into life in the suburbs. They are in a couple's therapy and have a new baby. After the death of 40, Love's mother Dottie returns to admire Love and the new baby. Joe develops a fascination with his neighbor Natalie, who is married to a powerful man. Despite her social status, she leads a secret life, and Joe tries hard to uncover more about Natalie. Now that we have the plot for Season 3, we think it's not looking great for Joe's new neighbor. We will learn a little more about Joe's childhood through flashbacks, which finally emerges that young Joe was bullied mercilessly while in a boys' home. Meanwhile, Love is exploring her neighborhood and navigates into the inner circle, led by momfluencer Sherry, who's mean and pretends to welcome Love into her social circle. We will be introduced to more characters in the social circle of gossip fans, which includes life coach Kiki and stay-at-home dad Andrew. Above all this, we will have librarian Marianne, who watches her neighbor's every move. She can't be easily charmed and is far too shrewd. Looks like she will discover a lot of things happening in the neighborhood. Number 4. Season 3 Theories. There were fan theories about Season 3 where people believed that the woman in the final shot could be Joe's mother. We don't see her face and are not sure how this theory of Joe's mom fits in. Penn Badgley has however told us that she's not his mom. Showrunner Sera Gamble said, "I think to me the most important thing about that last scene is just it is confirmation that Joe is still Joe. In a way that's not going to be great for Joe. He has not learned that he cannot just keep looking for the next person to attach his hopes and dreams to that way. It seems clear that he's falling into some version of that same pattern. I can't say that we know exactly what a Season 3 would be, but I can't say things won't go well for Joe." Number 3. Return of Ellie. This show described that each season would be a new love obsession in a new world. Season 1 is Beck in New York and Season 2 is Love in LA. Season 3 is in the suburbs. Showrunner Sera Gamble has also hinted that Ellie Alves could be the key figure here, which could put Joe in an awkward position, who could expose him for all of his crimes. She explained, "Ellie is still in Joe's life. He's sending her money. She hates him, but he's sending her money, so this means that Ellie could be doing more in Season 3, just like Beck, who was dead and came back in Season 2 to haunt us. The possibilities are endless here, and everybody's favorite characters might be unleashed in Season 3. Number 2. Performance. The first season of You was released on September 9, 2018 in the US, which started with a little fan following, but it slowly developed into a global wonder. After the first season of You, Netflix had around over 43 million views completed for the entire season. This number has grown to 54 million after the release of the second season in 2019, and Netflix ranked You the 5th most viewed show in the US. With Season 3 going to hit Netflix soon, all the fans of You are likely to be satisfied no matter whatever the outcome would be. Season 3 is all set to smash the Netflix record with its new record after its release this year-end. Number 1. Fingers crossed. As Season 3 begins to explore the new location, the final shot of Joe being fascinated by his new neighbor in Season 2 was the biggest clue for viewers to make their guesses. Season 3 will focus on him obsessing over his neighbor Natalie, and if Love turns out to be as unpredictable as she was in Season 2, we'll probably see her murder and stalk more people in Season 3. Showrunner Sera Gamble has already given us a heads up to Season 3. The episodes are bonkers, and the performances are insanely good. Details about what might happen next in the distorted world of Joe and Love have already started to drop in, and we've now got our first idea of what Season 3 will be all about. We hope to see how many of these characters will make it out of Season 3 alive, and we'll find out when Season 3 is finally out. While you're here, go ahead and click on one of these 2 videos on your screen. We'll see you there.